Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. It's a blustery Tuesday afternoon, late afternoon, and you can see the sunlight on the tarot table. I've decided to leave the sunlight to play on the tarot table. I hope it's not too distracting as I do these readings, but I thought we needed a little bit of sunshine today, and I'm going to be looking at the Sparkle response to the video that was released yesterday by Kensington Palace. The absolutely lovely and very moving video about the Princess of Wales and her return to health, that she's cancer free, mercifully, and it was incredibly moving, intimate, showed their values, their closeness as a family, as a couple, her concern for other people who are going through the same experience that she's going through. And of course, it was all over the place. It came out just after I did my reading on her return to work, her proposed return to work. And lo and behold, within about 90 minutes of this video being released, there was a clapback from Montecito. And first we heard about the plans for Harry's 40th birthday, which sounded rather sad in my opinion. We'll look at that, of course, in the coming days. Then there was the Polo documentary that Netflix is releasing in December. We heard all about that. And then we heard about their coming trip to Africa, Botswana or Lesotho, not sure which is the lucky country that's going to be exploited by them next. Just in time, I'm sure, to overshadow Prince William's trip to South Africa for the Earthshot Awards in November. I think it's in November he's coming out. So it all seemed very spiteful, very begrudging, very deliberate, and it was called out by the press and press commentators as sour grapes and really tacky and trashy and unpleasant. Those were people expressing their opinions, of course. And so I'm going to have a look at this from the Sparkle point of view and see how they felt watching this video. Harry on the one side of the equation and Meghan on the other. Feelings, true feelings towards the Princess of Wales and her family. As they sat and watched that video, as I'm sure they did, while the rest of the world was watching it too. Then I want to know about their own contentment with their life choices and support for the PR of the clapback. How supportive is Harry of this bombarding everyone with news from the Sparkles, instead of saying, "It's so lovely to see you back, we wish you all the best." And so that's where we're heading today. Yes, I know it's not light-filled and all the rest of it, but sometimes we have to stray into the darkness. I have a rather dark tarot, the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, on the tarot table. Good old Rider-Waite, but it got a little bit of a dark grading to the artwork on this card, on these cards. So I'm just checking in with them and seeing, because they've worked very hard. Well, work is a bit of a loose term really when it comes to Harry and Meghan, in my opinion. They've tried very hard to gain some momentum while the Princess of Wales has been out of action and Prince William has been distracted with all the family troubles and the burdens that he's had to deal with. They haven't got very far, they haven't gained much traction. But let's see their feelings watching this, Harry and Meghan, a view of their own lives, their contentment and their own accomplishments right now, and relationships and all that. And then how supportive is Harry of this PR push? How intent is Meghan on this PR push? They're coming from one or the other. What's going on there? And how's it going to reflect on them and their relationship going forward? Because this is a big moment. This was a huge moment in the royal relationship with the public. And I'm going to look at that in the next reading. It was very intimate. It was very different to the royal family that was the royal family under the late Queen. And it's obviously the direction that the Wales family is going to take us in when it's their turn. They're already showing this to us. And okay, I've got live cards on the table now. Sorry, it's taken a while to get there and I've been rambling on. But let's see. Let's see where we are. And of course, just tarot for fun and entertainment. It's my opinion, all speculation here. And I just read energy. And of course, there is a disclaimer in the box below. So, got all that out the way. See what we have. Bit of a wonky spread. It's been a busy afternoon for me with my singing and dancing and preparing for Christmas, which is a rather startling thought that we're already doing things like that. There we go. I think that's good enough. And Harry on the left, of course, Megan on the right of the spread. Just by the way, the card of defeat as our underlying energy. Conflict, never-ending conflict, the Five of Swords. Fighting, 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 fighting. That's them. That's their energy. That's what they bring to the table, quite literally here, the tarot table. And it's in reverse, means they've lost. And it means that they can't see any other way than to just keep fighting. Keep contesting, keep sparring, keep trying to win. That's what they do. That's what they know. And even when they win, they lose. When they lose, Five of Swords in the reverse, they can't see that they've lost. That's the message that's coming through for me. Very clear from the attention, the comments, the support that the Princess of Wales and her family got, that the whole world is with them on this one, apart from a few sour, I was going to say a very rude word, but I won't. Try and keep it clean here. Situation we're dealing with. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Drop the ball, quite obviously, with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They had this opportunity. They had this clear water. No one else there. And they could have done anything with it, with that opportunity, and they didn't. They didn't take advantage of it. They didn't maximize their potential. In these 9 months that the Princess of Wales has been incredibly ill, out of action, being criticised heavily by certain quarters, claiming she's been lazy and she's getting, face plastic surgery and all this stuff still going on. It was going on yesterday again. I went and checked after my reading. There it is. Those two. They don't know how to make solid inroads, which is the Ace of Pentacles. How to put together projects that are long-lasting, that will endure. They can't do it. Don't know how to do it. That's my opinion. Harry on this side, Megan on this side. Harry, how did Harry feel watching that video? Absolutely beautifully shot video. The Magician in reverse. I get sour grapes off this card because the Magician card is a PR card. And I think he's become so sour, and this is my personal opinion that I express here on this channel. I think that he has become so sour that he sees everything in terms of PR now, and he might have watched that and thought only about the PR aspects of it, that he might have thought it was very slick and very manipulative, and possibly some poison being dripped in his ear about that while he was watching it. It's not a pleasant card. The Magician in reverse is one of my least favorite cards in the tarot because it's the trickster, it's manipulative, and so he's not watching this and feeling emotional. He's not feeling empathy, he's not feeling compassion, he's not feeling joy, which is a bit of a trigger word at the moment. He's not feeling that. Watching his sister-in-law and his brother and their children and thinking, I'm so relieved, I'm so grateful that she's made it through this, that they have made it through it. He's looking at it and thinking, this is PR trick. And I got similar sour energy in the reading that I did yesterday. I'm reminded of it now. So, Megan, her feelings watching this. Six of Pentacles, and quite often when I read in her energy and I get the Six of Pentacles, and it's shown up quite a lot recently. I think it even showed up yesterday in the reading I did. It's like a settling scores kind of a thing. Oh well, if that's what you're going to do, I'm going to bring my best game, and I'm going to show you, and I'm going to trump you. That's the kind of feeling that's coming through the Six of Pentacles. And it's interesting that these tarot cards, which have traditional meanings, and traditionally the Six of Pentacles is about sharing, and charity and generosity and gifts and kindness, acts of kindness, but that are supportive in a material sense, so not just emotional support, it's practical support, help. If they've gained their own, the cards have gained their own spin or energy over the years that I've been doing these royal readings. And the Six of Pentacles, when I read in this particular energy, has this sense of one-upmanship, or not one-upmanship, but if you do it, I'll counter you. I'll show you what I can do. So I think they both were sitting there in quite begrudging energy, thinking, well, if that's what you're going to do, we'll show you. Let's see. Satisfaction with own life choices. How content are they, each in their own situation that they're in right now? Harry, how's Harry feeling in himself right now? King of Wands in reverse. Angry, very angry with that King of Wands in reverse. It's fire energy, it's volatile energy, it's angry, can express itself as anger, but it can also come across, if the fire is quenched, as running out of vitality, passion, enthusiasm, sort of a lackluster energy, lacking creativity, vision, enthusiasm, leading, but in a kind of a petty tyrant kind of a way. The King of Wands can come across one of those people that likes to stamp their feet and shout. And try and make things happen with that kind of angry energy, frustrated energy that's coming through there. So that's where he is, King of Wands in reverse. And he often shows up as King of Wands, the red hair, the fiery, volatile energy that he expresses in reverse. As I say, quenched energy, or expressed in anger and tantrums and things like that. So difficult energy, not pleasant to be around when someone is in that energy. Megan, how satisfied is she with her lot in life right now? Is she happy? Is she at the pinnacle of her success? There she is. She's showing up as strength. She still believes that she's top. That they're a very powerful brand together, because there they are in the Strength card, Harry and Meghan, Virgo and the Leo, together in the card, that they're the power couple, that they're the ones who are going to be successful, that they just have to keep pushing and show everybody and keep telling everybody how successful they are and how she's Mummy Diana and all the rest of it, and has been so desirable and smart and gifted and going to New York to do all these important things. She's very, very confident still. It's amazing to see energy like this, because it bears no connection with reality. The reality that I see, my opinion, I do these readings to try and test this, because I see what she does and I think, how can she be doing these things when I'm seeing things in a certain way and other people are reflecting back what I'm seeing? How can she be seeing things so differently? She does see things differently. Strength card. She's still absolutely certain that she's going to be the winner in this situation, because Strength card is about very powerful energy. It is about a victory at some level. So that's interesting. Tell me about this PR burst that we had just an hour or so after this video was released by Kensington Palace. How involved in it or engaged in it was Harry? Was this his idea, or was he like, no, Megs, don't do that, let them celebrate, let them have their moment? Or was it, let's undermine them, let's overshadow them? Where was he on this? Undecided. Two of Swords. Tempted by the one, let's overshadow, let's undermine, let's show them that we're dominant still, we still got it. Couldn't quite work it out, couldn't quite work out what to do. Devil on one shoulder, angel on the other. Two of Swords, crossroads energy, undecided energy. What do I do? Waiting for one of them to whisper more loudly in his ear. I get very often energy like this from Harry, that he really doesn't know his own mind, that he's directionless and unguided. I'm saying unguided, not misguided. That he waits. He needs someone else to tell him what to do, what to think, what to do. I got this down here. their feelings while they were watching this. I got the idea that he was being told what to think, what to feel, how to respond. So he's not the agent of his own world, own responses, I would say. That's my opinion, of course, and this is all my opinion. Megan, how invested was she in this clapback that we got? This a threefer. It was the polo, it was the birthday, and it was the tour to Africa. Oof. Trying to recover from a tower, the shock. I really don't think she expected this. Again, my sense of her, she doesn't see reality as we see reality. I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a mental health professional, I'm not claiming any expertise in this arena. But it seems to me that she really doesn't read situations as they truly are. She puts her own spin on them because everything is spin, spin, spin. That she believes the spin as much as she wants us to believe the spin is quite clear from the Strength card. But this tower thing, it came as a shock, out of the blue. She wasn't expecting it. I truly believe that she thought that William and Catherine were separated. All of those nasty rumours that were swirling around, particularly earlier this year, that were quite sickening. I think she, and this is my personal speculation, I think she honestly believed that there was a divorce going on, that there was some kind of nastiness going on in the marriage. I won't express the kind of nastiness specifically that was being discussed and rumoured, and that there was no illness and nothing like that. So I think it was an almighty shock watching this, because there was truth in that video. You couldn't claim it was AI, you couldn't claim it was photoshopped, you couldn't claim it was body doubles, you couldn't claim divorce, you couldn't claim worse things than divorce. You had to watch it for 3 minutes and know it was truth. And I'm sure that that is why they did it. It was a big shock to her. And so the PR had to happen immediately to recover from the shock, which is why the Tower card is in reverse. Can't deal with it, can't deal with what I've just seen. It's sort of that dissociation, it doesn't match with what I believe. So get out there, get that stuff out there, that half-baked trailer for the polo thing and whatever else. Phone someone in Botswana, we're coming, or Lesotho, we're coming now, make it happen. It's all that kind of stuff. Outcome for this delightful couple in Montecito. Their energy just really just gets more and more lovely as the days go by. For me as an energy reader, and I'm being very snarky. What's going to happen here? The rushing energy of the Knight of Wands, traveling, PR, Harry, go to New York, get in William's face in New York, show up at events he's going to be at, and we're showing up in Botswana or Lesotho, and we're going to show up and we're going to do the birthday thing, and we're going to do the polo thing. So not catastrophe for their relationship, it's get out there and run interference. As I say, it's just delightful energy to be in. I have to sort of shower in Dettol after I've done these readings at the moment, because they are so filthy. The energy that I'm in anyway is so filthy. That is the reading. Sorry to be a bit of a downer when we should be celebrating something wonderful, but that is the energy that I am picking up on from over far, far away. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.